Hello, 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 hello. It's Sadie. And many of you call me, Commish. I am coming on, I would have to say tonight, because I want to talk about good government. I want to talk about good government. A lot of times you don't hear speaking on good government, giving props to those who are doing great things within the community, and shouting out those counties, those cities, and all those individuals that are doing a wonderful job within our communities. So tonight, with the 13th Congressional Federation of Democratic Women on their site, we're streaming on their site as well as on all the other sites. We're going to talk about good government, okay? So tonight I have the opportunity to attend the state of DeKalb County. The state of DeKalb County. And I want to, if I could find my clapper in here somewhere, I would clap for them. And I want to give a shout out. Here we go. To the DeKalb County government. We're going to be doing this on the 13th Congressional Federation of Democratic Women's site. We're going to be shouting out good government, those who are doing a wonderful job in supporting the people, doing what they're supposed to be doing as electeds, as well as making sure those property taxes and all that money is budgeted correctly. So I have the opportunity tonight to attend the state of DeKalb County in representation with the 13th Congressional Federation of Democratic Women. As you know, we serve 6 counties, which is Rockdale County, Newton, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Clayton, and Henry. And so attending the meeting, and thank you so much for the invite, along with some of my fellow members, I got the opportunity to hear about some of the great things that DeKalb County is doing. So I am going to shout out DeKalb County, and not only DeKalb County, I have some shout outs for Henry County as well. And if your county is in the 13th Congressional Federation area, we want to shout out the great things that your county is doing. So you can email us at hello@13thdemocraticwomen.org. That's hello@13thdemocraticwomen.org, or you can scan the QR code that you see on my left, your right of the screen. So I just want to talk about good government that DeKalb County and Henry County is doing. And it's kind of like an encouragement for other counties to get on board, as well as some cities as well. Shout out to those cities that are doing great things. So if you're a city or if you are a county within that 13th congressional, let us know of the great things you are doing. We don't only want to shout out what you're not doing right. We want to shout out some of the great things that you're doing well. Okay, so we want to make sure we're doing that. So I want to reiterate some of the things that were explained to us tonight. You had Dr. Ladina Bolton, Commissioner Dr. Ladina Bolton, and you had Commissioner Nicole Messiah, who showed up. Dr. Bolton is the commissioner for the Super District 7, and Commissioner Nicole Messiah is the commissioner for District 3, all in DeKalb County. And so I had the opportunity to take my little notes just to hear about the great things that are happening in DeKalb. And so I had to share that. We're going to share that with the 13th Congressional, because we want to shout out the things that they are doing in those various counties. So the first thing that really sparked my attention, that really grabbed my attention, was the actual tax that DeKalb County vote. These are all the things they did today. Just today they voted. So they now have a blight tax. Let me explain to you what the blight tax is. So we know about those dilapidated homes that are in your area. Some of you are tired. You've called code enforcement. You've called your commissioners. You called your city. You've tried to get those landowners, those homeowners of those vacant properties to take care of their property, because it's bringing down the morale in the area. It's also bringing down the property value. It's just bringing down the look of the whole community, right? So the DeKalb County commissioners today, they voted on a blight tax for those homeowners who are allowing their properties to go down to be an eyesore in the community, not taking care of their property, not cutting the grass. They're just letting the house just go to pieces, okay? So they are now going to increase the millage rate on those houses, those properties that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, as well as giving them a time frame to make sure they get it right. So they will be increasing their millage rate for those who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I get it. As the commissioner explained, she said that we have to send out code enforcement. That's your property taxes and the hours and amount of time they have to go out there. They have to use the resources that property taxes are paying for. So if the homeowner is not doing what they're supposed to be doing and being a good neighbor, so they have to face the consequences. So now they have a blight tax. And so the money that's going to be collected from that is also going to be used to help other homes that are not doing, I wouldn't say not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Well, I guess that would be the whole topic of it. So they are incorporating, they actually voted for a blight tax. So those homes that have a issue, I'm trying to use the right words right here, of not getting their houses together, DeKalb County is going to make sure you do that, okay? So not only that, they created an affordable housing fund. Affordable housing fund, or you would call it a trust, for those who want to purchase homes, but they have moderate incomes, okay? So 2%, do you hear me? 2% of the county's annual budget will go into this affordable housing fund or trust, however they may call it. It's going to go into that. So they're going to also have a transparent application process to where those who can, I guess, will qualify for the funds will fill out. It'll be a transparent process so that the residents, the taxpayers of the county can make sure they're going to the right people. So they're going to be putting in 2% of the county annual budget into this affordable housing fund. And guess what? Because it's going to go into a separate account, those corporations who want to donate to this fund, they can. And they're also showing the state and the federal government that they have done something within their county. So we need you to help match that. We need you to help bring some funding to help our residents. So that is a great thing. Shout out again to DeKalb County. Okay. We're not done with DeKalb County, okay? So they also have an emergency feed distribution. So where they will be putting in $800,000 towards emergency food distribution, which will start it's going to start this Saturday, November 15th, and they're going to have 6 locations for those in DeKalb County. So that's $800,000 going towards that emergency food distribution. And they're going to have this Saturday 6,000 boxes of food to assist with their residents to be able to get through the SNAP challenge that we have going on. Although the government has opened, but we do have individuals who have moderate incomes. You do have individuals who do not receive government assistance and cannot afford to survive because of the cost of living. So this is not everyone that's on government assistance that are having issues within their counties or wherever they live. Everything has increased. The valuation of homes, grocery prices have increased, gas prices have increased, your mortgage has increased because property taxes have increased because of the valuation of your home. So everyone's going to be getting some type of assistance. So again, shout out to DeKalb County. And then they have 6 locations where you can go get this food assistance starting this Saturday. The first one is going to be at New Birth, Berean, New Life, St. Philip's AME Church. I think it's called Plaza Fiesta, and I couldn't pronounce the last one. I wrote this out. Rahaba. So there's 6 locations. So you can go look at that on the county website. I try to make sure that I got all of that down packed. We're shouting out good government, okay? We always are talking about things that the government is not doing. So if you're within the 13th congressional, we have 6 counties that we represent, and that's DeKalb County, that is Rockdale County, Henry County, Newton County, not Fulton. We have Henry, Clayton, and Gwinnett. So we're shouting out good government. Also in DeKalb County, they are securing funding for warming shelters. Funding for warming shelters. They're putting $420,000 for warming shelters. They have 7 locations that they have. Now, this was very interesting to me because, a lot of counties are doing the warming shelters, but this is what I saw good government, and I saw people who actually cared about the people that they serve. Some warming shelters require you to have that shelter overnight, and then when the daytime comes, those individuals that are occupying that shelter have to leave. So what DeKalb County is saying, because it is so cold outside, and in early mornings it's still cold, they're going to have 24-hour service. So they're not requiring those residents that are occupying that warming shelter to have to leave because it's cold. So they may be able to be there overnight, but when it's freezing in the morning, where are these people going? So thank you again, DeKalb County. Shout out to DeKalb County for that. And we're not done. I mean, my pen was just writing tonight, okay? So one of the statistics that was stated by Commissioner Bolton, and it was also echoed by Commissioner Nicole Messiah as well, but Commissioner Bolton was giving all the things that they have done today. So 49%, one of the statistics she stated is 49% of the residents are homeowners. So their goal is to make sure that they build more homeowners. Her mind was that they can at least get up to 75%. That's the goal, to get homeowners. Because you've got to understand, when you have homeowners, you have what? More property taxes, more to put into the budget that can help balance it out for all the residents to be able to take care of the things that they need within the county. So that's a good thing with that affordable housing fund that they're doing. That's a great thing they're going to be doing as well. Now, I am about the kids, okay? So DeKalb County has a youth aviation program to utilize their airport within their county. Newton County has one as well. This is something we need to incorporate. This is why we are shouting out good business, because if another county is doing something that can be used in another county, in a county next door, take the idea, expand upon it so you can make sure you can help your residents. So they have a youth aviation program. Check this out. The youth will be able to take this program, and once they complete the program, it can help them get a career because they will earn their pilot license. You have youth going to be taking this program and earning their pilot license. So shout out again to DeKalb County. So they also put 18.9 million. They have an 18.9 million contract expand so that their law enforcement agencies can have a real-time crime center with technology. A real-time crime center with technology. So this is DeKalb County. And the last thing that can also be helpful as well is DeKalb County has a women commission. Okay, counties, this is something, they were the first one to start this within the state of Georgia. So this is something other counties can do as well. They have a women commission that was established within the county. So again, shouts out to DeKalb County. And I also want to shout out, I have to get my notes here. I want to shout out Henry County. Now, I heard this about Henry County some weeks ago, and I heard this directly from the county Chairwoman Carlotta Harrell. But I want to shout this out as well. Henry County okayed a MOU giving developer exclusive control to pursue 210 unit senior affordable project on county land. Shout out to Henry County, okay? Because why is it so important? I posted this on social media a while back, and there was a little conversation in regards to the developers and what can occur. And a lot of people don't know that there's also nonprofit developers. I'm not sure which developer they're utilizing for this, but there are nonprofit developers that are out there, okay? So how this is helping with affordable housing, let me break this down to you. The county has land. They don't pay property taxes on that land. Okay. So one of the big things the developer has to pay for to build is land. So if you provide them with the land, all they have to worry about is the materials so it can make the houses more affordable. So they're providing housing, affordable housing for seniors. And we know everyone is suffering from what's happening right now, the increase in the valuation of homes, the cost of homes. Home Now owning a home is not a dream as it used to be, home ownership, but we want to make it affordable. Okay. So now you have your veterans and your seniors not having that opportunity to live comfortably in their older years. So that shout out to Henry County, at least making that first step. Now, I was in a cohort with the National Association of Counties where we actually traveled all over the country to learn from other counties who got it right and to be able to bring those things back to the communities. And this was one of the things that was happening in Muckleburg County, which is Charlotte, North Carolina area. And they did affordable housing for the community where they did donate county land to provide affordable housing for those who had certain income so they could be homeowners. So with this being brought to Georgia and with Henry County doing this for their seniors, shout out to you doing something. As well as I have to shout out Henry County. So they also provided food assistance as well for their community. So this is Let's Talk About Good Government with the 13th Congressional Federation of Democratic Women. We are going to shout out those governments that are doing it and getting it right. And we are shouting them out so that other communities, other cities, municipalities, other counties can follow suit as well. It's all about the people. Government is about the people. Now we're going to shout out everything now. If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, we're going to shout it out as well. But when those governments get it right, that is a great thing. So again, my last applause for Henry County and DeKalb County. You got it right. Y'all have a good night.